on camera. You know, I don't see what am I? Some kind of influencer? I don't know about that. But here I am, Heath from the Nerd Fortress. So I thought I would start making videos and showing off my guitars, which I am quite proud of. And I'm very proud of this one. I'm most proud of this guitar, just about. This is my first electric guitar. I got this in 1995, maybe. 95 or 96. Fender JD Telecaster. JD stands for Jerry Donahue. He's a famous player. It's a signature guitar. And that's my signature song, Fly Away Loudly. I mean, I don't play it much anymore. I played it in church a few times for youth events, and also just because. And I got criticized for it, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, it's good. You know, people can be haters. You know. Anyways, Fly Away Loudly. Also, Brumley. You know, way back when I wrote the song, which was like a senior in high school. when I first recorded it. I recorded it when I was in college. I actually wrote the Brumley family to see if I could have permission to use it and record it and copyright it and all that, and never heard anything back. So if they come sue me now, I'll be honored. All right, so this guitar, the Telecaster, JD Telecaster, it is, if you know about guitars, then you know Telecasters have two pickups and 3-way switch, but this one has a 5-way switch. So first of all, the traditional switch, and Geri Donahue was known to take his Telecaster and make it sound like a Strat. So when it's in the bridge position, you get that special quack. Here we go. So it's like, sort of like a Chuck Berry kind of thing, but you know, that's what it's for. And if you go to the second position, just like a Strat, which is, most Telecasters don't have this, you get out of phase guitar playing. So it's called out of phase. It really, you know, you were hearing it a lot in the 60s, right? Jimi Hendrix or whatever. When you're in the middle, you just have both of them turned on. I don't play it that way much. Both pickups on. It doesn't become a humbucker when you do that. I mean, that's the thing. But it's the neck position that gets the most attention here. So Geri Donahue did not want people messing with his tone. I didn't know this until recently when I had a technician. You know who you are, Jeremy. He kind of, I had him look at it, and you know, the pots were wearing out and stuff, and he really helped me out with that, and I really appreciate it. He gave it a good cleaning, good looking over, and you know, when I really discovered this circuit is not touched by the tone control, so you can't change anything. Oh, Geri Donahue, you don't want people messing with his neck position sound, and I mean, I get that, all right. So if you really want to use tone control on that, you go to the 4th position on the switch. And that's important because now you can, you know, help pull that feedback and stuff out. You saw me shake my head in there. I'm not playing at high enough volume to pull any feedback out, but I cannot underestimate how important this instrument is to me, learning how to play the guitar and how to be a musician. I learned so much on this. I mean, I just remember sitting and playing this guitar for hours when I was a junior and senior in high school, and in my freshman year in college. I really just, I can't even, they say something like Steve Vai practiced 8 hours a day. I was getting in that. I'm not saying I'm anywhere as good as Steve Vai. Since I said that, I'll just have to get some. The heat dome is getting a hold of me here, and it's getting my chrome dome up here, right? Sit that beside Ram Man, my YouTube buddy. Yeah. So I mean. Yeah, I played this guitar so much. I mean, I just remember learning classics, like, you know, I'm in the neck position. Yeah, so, I mean, stuff like that. I'm wearing the Weezer shirt. I spent so much time playing punk rock guitar, you know, Weezer. I mean, something about this. I think when my dad got it, he thought, you know, he's going to have big hands. I don't know. So that's one thing about this. The neck on this is thick, and that helped me build a lot of bar chord strength. I'm just saying, I mean, I can't underestimate, that's not the right word. I can't express how important this instrument is to me. Like, if the house was on fire, this would be a candidate for me running and getting out. I mean, sure, I like Miss Slime here. I like these other guitars behind me. I've got Jamstick, and then, I mean, I've got a Martin behind me. Yeah, that's expensive, right? But, I mean, this means more. It just means more. So, somebody's like, well, why aren't you playing any chicken picking? Okay, see if you recognize this solo right here. Okay, so we're gonna go on this. You may recognize that. I mean, maybe I butchered it. I don't play a lot of chicken picking. I just flat pick a lot. I mentioned playing a lot of Metallica. They say the Flying V is basically a Telecaster with a different shape. And that I picked up on that. I used to read Guitar World magazine filled with profanity, but I mean, I guess the magazine was honest. The guitar players that they interviewed quite often were lying. I know it. They had endorsements and all that, but yeah, I mean, I learned to play lots of punk rock on this when I was in college. Lots of Metallica, you know, like I remember sitting and playing. Let's get on the proper position. So I mean, maybe Kirk Hammett does not have this thick neck on his Flying V, but you do that enough, you'll get some finger strength, you know. I don't miss a lot of false harmonics. I noticed you notice that. I used to play Van Halen all day. So like, my guitar teacher was Jesse Smith. He taught me about that false harmonic, and I found some picks that I never missed one with. Rombo Prism. I don't know. When I show off this guitar, I'll talk about that one. So here's Geri, my Telecaster and prized possession. And you heard me playing Fly Away Loudly. I have an album coming out. It's going to be called Preach. It's all instrumental. Just like that song, Fly Away Loudly, is instrumental. I have not been able to write lyrics since 2016. That writer's block, but I've written lots of music, played lots of guitar, of course. I never stop. And the only thing I do more than that, that's not work, is probably playing video games. I probably shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the SpartanNerd. I have all this kind of stuff. Ram Man sitting here, and the castles back here. But you know, the heart of me is actually playing music and playing the guitar. So. It's time for me to do this so y'all can see. I mean, you know, so leave comments, like, subscribe, read the blog, and you know, tell me about your guitars. I can't wait to see some people who are out there watching this say, hey, I'm going to do this. So, thanks for watching.